From the north, I call Archangel Michael, Angel of Fire. I call forth the sword of truth, protection, and power. I ask for a blue cross in a blue circle of light. I call the warriors of the flame. From the east, I call Archangel Raphael, Angel of Air. I call the host of healing angels. From the south, I call Archangel Gabriel, Angel of Water. I call forth the golden chalice. From the west, I call Archangel Uriel, Angel of Earth. I call forth the tree of life. At the center, I call the light of the Christ, the great white brotherhood, the ascended masters, all of the guides, friends, teachers, and helpers who wish to be present. You are welcome. I ask that I may step aside and this journey be conducted from the realms of light. And so it is. Beloved, 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 brothers and sisters of the light, it is with great joy and with infinite gratitude that we welcome you once more to our great temple of light. As you have been speaking, this is indeed a momentous day for the earth and for all of her children. You, as star-born, are very much an integral part of the ascension process. You are the ones who are bringing in the codes which will activate dormant strands in the DNA, in the brain, which will allow you, both yourselves and all of humanity, to reclaim the higher consciousness which was lost. When you first came to this earth, it was as fully self-realized beings from the stars, functioning in the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th dimensions and above, fully conscious beings. Over the time of the long earth walk, which has been many, many cycles, you have worked in the great temples of light. You have served the One. You have experienced extremes of suffering and persecution. And you are now entering the last stretch, we might say the home stretch, for this has indeed been a race to bring the light, to bring higher consciousness, to assist Gaia in birthing herself as a son. And for this, we are most grateful. Today, we have invited you on a journey for this very powerful portal activation for 777, the 7th day of the 7th month of the year 7. It is at this time that the opportunity arises for you to awaken to your true divinity as infinite, powerful being of light. You are not the body. You are not the mind or the emotions. You are a beautiful, shining light who is blessing this earth with your presence. And for this, we are eternally grateful. This date, this portal was written into the timeline when you first came from the stars. This is the day that you are to remember your own divine essence, to bring this essence into the physical form, to upgrade the strands in the DNA so that you can embody so much more of the higher consciousness. So let us begin on our journey. We take you now to the ancient and holy land of Persia, one of the very first civilizations on this earth. In the land of Persia were the wise ones, the wise beings. They were the astrologers, the astronomers. They were able to read the stars, to predict great events, to know the plan as it unfolded. And so we are going to use one of the great temples of Persia to begin our journey today. So imagine now that you are walking along a white, smooth, polished marble pathway, walking in the moonlight. On either side of you are channels of water with beautiful lotus flowers floating gently on the surface, the white petals reflecting the moonlight. And before you, you are walking towards the most beautiful temple that is also made entirely of pure white marble, reflecting the light of the moon and the stars. The air is still, peaceful, and with each step that you take as you come closer to the temple, you find yourself sinking down into a place of deep stillness, deep peace, breathing in the night air. You come now to the entrance of the great temple. The doors are made of solid gold, with many pictures and hieroglyphs carved into the gold. And there is a place where you can put your hand placing your palm into an indentation which exactly fits the shape of your hand. As soon as you touch the door, it opens as if by magic, because this temple is very well known to you. You have served here with the wise ones, the beings from the stars, for eons of time. As you walk into the great temple and you look around, seeing the beauty, the magnificence, the light from the stars pours in, filling the temple with starlight. And in the very center of the temple, there is an enormous crystal. It too has been polished smooth. Its sides create mirrors. And as you approach the crystal, you can feel the power, the vibration radiating out. Once more, you place your hands onto the surface of the crystal, placing both of the palms of your hands onto the smooth crystal surface. You immediately feel the vibration as the crystal awakens to your touch. This crystal is an old friend. It is a library, one of the time keepers, which has recorded all of the history of this earth, from the very first seeding from the stars, through all of the great civilizations, the rise and the fall of the great temples, the many, many seedings from the stars at different times. You step back now from the crystal and you gaze into its surface from your inner sight with your third eye, your inner knowing. And as you look into the crystal, you will see images beginning to form. The story of this earth is unfolding in front of your eyes. So let us take that journey. As you look into the crystal now, you can see the beautiful cities of Lemuria, the land of Mu, the time when the earth was the garden, was paradise before separation and the fall. The earth was a beautiful garden of love, peace, and harmony. So just feel yourself now stepping into the crystal, stepping into that beautiful Lemurian garden, and you find yourself floating in a beautiful body of light, surrounded by flowers, beautiful animals, plants, birds, butterflies. Every living being has consciousness here. You can communicate with the flowers, with the trees, the dolphins, the whales. Who would like to speak to you? One of the beings from the land of Mu, Ancient Lemuria, comes forward to speak to you. What is the message that this one has for you? Feeling yourself now as this beautiful, powerful being from Lemuria, the land of Mu. This was the time when all of the portals to the stars were open. The portals to the source was open. This was how you were able to maintain a very high frequency. You would journey home to the stars, to the source, to be renewed, refreshed, downloaded with new frequencies, with new programs. So let us do this now. There is a very beautiful golden temple which stands before you. You walk very slowly, very serenely into that temple. And in the center, there is a portal of golden light. You walk forwards towards the portal and you step into the golden light. As you have done so many times before, you find yourself spiraling up and up and up, being lifted up a golden spiral, higher and higher and higher, returning home to the source to be renewed. You find yourself expanding out into the golden light as the being, the divine essence that is the truth of who you are. Feel the consciousness of this being. Feel the power, the gifts, the qualities that you have as this being of light. From the light, your soul was born. To the light, your spirit will return when this earth walk is complete. It is time to remember and to reclaim all that you are. All of your consciousness as the all-seeing, the all-knowing, the all-powerful. So claim yourself now. Simply affirm in your mind, I am a radiant being of light. I am the creator of my own reality. I have the power to create whatever I choose. I am now choosing heaven on earth. I have spoken my word, and so it is. Feel yourself as this divine consciousness expanding out and out and out to touch the cosmos. As you look out from this place with your all-seeing eyes, you can see the earth far, far away. And as you focus in, looking closer, as if you are looking through a spyglass, you can see your human body, your ego personality self. Which is perhaps having a difficult time transitioning out of density. What message does your divine essence have for your human ego personality self? What is the message from your God self? You are your own divine director. You are writing the script for your life. And you can change it simply by thought, by intention. If you are experiencing events that are not bringing you joy, whether it be work, relationship, the place you are living, your financial abundance, whatever it is, if it's not bringing you joy, then let it go and create something beautiful, So what would you like to create in your life right now? Begin now to draw all of your power into yourself, pulling it into your center. You begin to float down a column of light, coming down to the earth plane as you did so long ago, when you first left your home in the oneness at the source to experience physicality on the earth plane. As you float down once more towards the earth, you are remembering, why did you choose to come to this earth, to experience separation from your divine essence? Why did you choose that? You find yourself floating down now closer and closer to the earth, floating down as this beautiful, shining, radiant being of light, bringing all of your consciousness as divine essence, floating down to the earth. As you look down at the surface of the planet, all the conflicting energies that are being played out at this time, as you watch the dance between the light and the shadow, what do you see? What is happening on the earth right now? As you bring your light essence closer to the earth, and you add your light to the planet, and as your light connects with all of the light workers, all of the star seeds who are joining together to lift this planet into the light, just watch as the light is expanding and absorbing the shadow. So now you come floating down in your body of light, but this time we are floating down to a different time. You can see beneath you the great shining, pure white pyramid, the Great Pyramid at Giza, in the Holy Land of Egypt. You come floating in through the opening of the pyramid to the king's chamber. The dark granite walls reflecting your light. And we have come down now at the very beginning of the great civilization of Egypt, when the beings from Atlantis first seeded this ancient and holy land, working with the star beings to create these beautiful pyramids simply by thought and by manipulating energetic currents. These great pyramids were brought into being. So feel yourself now standing in the king's chamber. And there is a beam of light coming into the chamber through an opening at the top of one of the walls. There is a tunnel that leads out to the sky, where the brilliant star of Sirius is perfectly aligned to this opening, this tunnel. A powerful beam of light comes pouring in through the tunnel from Sirius. And you are standing in the body of the high priest, the high priestess, who served the gods, served the one in this great temple. Those who were known as gods were the star beings from Sirius, Isis, Ra, Osiris, Thoth. When this pyramid was created, it was written in the timeline that there would come a time at the dawning of the new earth when you would return to this ancient and holy place and travel through the portal back to Sirius. And this date, 777, was the time that was written. The powerful beam of light shines down in front of you. You step into the starlight, into this beam of light from Sirius. And you simply allow yourself to merge with the beam, to disappear into the beam. And you feel yourself being drawn up and up and up floating out through the tunnel, floating out into the starry heavens, being drawn towards the huge, shining, brilliant star, one of the brightest stars in the heavens, the great star of Sirius. You are floating now through the outer layers of the star, floating into the heart of Sirius, to a beautiful chamber where there are beings waiting for you. There are the lion-headed beings. There are dolphin and whale-headed beings. There are many beings of light here. Your family from Sirius, who have come to welcome you home and to help you on your earth journey. So as you look around and you can see or feel these warm, loving, beautiful beings who are your family from Sirius. They enfold you in so much love. They have a message of welcome for you. What do they say? They have invited you here to be released from some of the programs, the trauma, the suffering, the heaviness that you have collected on your long, long earth walk. Since that time, eons ago, when you left your star home to take physical form in the third dimension. There is a crystal chamber that is being created around you. As you stand in the center of this chamber, there is a vessel which is coming up from the floor that is entirely made of crystal light. As it enfolds your body, enclosing the top of your head and all the way down to your feet. The vessel is being filled with a very beautiful crystalline liquid light. You can breathe in this light. Breathe it in through your skin, through your nose. The liquid light is spiraling in and through and all around your whole body, pulsing with rainbow colors of liquid light, magenta, emerald green, turquoise, gold, rich ruby red, deep sapphire blue, aqua, orange, violet. All of the colors are washing through your body and simply dissolving all of the memories of pain, of suffering. From the beginning of your earth walk, when you first experienced separation and density, at the time of what is known as the fall. All of those memories are being washed away, the shadows, the outdated programs. I can't, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve, I don't belong. Time to release all of that negative self-belief. Because it is time now for you to be all that you can be and all that you are. So now your body is completely washed clean. Emotional, mental, physical bodies cleansed, healed, restored. Now the vessel withdraws once more into the floor. And this time, a matrix of crystal light forms around you with geometric patterns. Rays of crystal light, like a laser, pass through your body, activating the light codes in your DNA for you to live your highest potential as divine essence in the physical form, because this is the plan and this is the journey that the children of light shall walk upon this earth as the radiant ones, the shining ones, fully awakened masters of light. So let us now awaken the dormant strands in the DNA for you to embody all that you are. We see this and we decree this in the name of the One, and it is done. Feel yourself glowing. All of the receptors in your brain activated with the blueprint for your divine essence. It is done. So now the matrix disappears into the floor, and the beautiful beings from your family on Sirius come to stand around you once more, and each one gives you a blessing for your return to the earth. Each one gives you a gift. It could be a crystal, a jewel, a quality. Simply receive all of the gifts, one by one, from your Sirian star family. As they give the gift, each one looks deeply into your eyes. Giving you a message. Reminding you that your family is always with you, always watching over you, always within reach. You simply send out the thought and your family is there. They are all around the earth in their ships at this time. Let us prepare now to return to the earth, bringing this new consciousness and all of the gifts. So now a ship comes down into the chamber, a space ship comes down around you. So now you find yourself inside the spaceship, where there are beings who will carry you back to the earth. So the ship is floating out from the heart of Sirius, floating out into the starry sky, streaking across the heavens. Following the path, as you have done so many times, from the stars to the earth. The ship comes flying down towards the earth, coming through the earth's atmosphere. And as you look down from the place where the ship has entered, you see the great snowy white peak of Mt Shasta, which is also a portal to the stars. The ship comes floating down through an opening on the summit of Mt Shasta, and it drops down inside the mountain. Where there is an extremely beautiful city of light, Telos. The place of great power, where the ascended masters and all of the star beings enter into the earth's energy field. The ship comes floating down into a great chamber. The door opens. You step out from the ship, which will remain here. If at any time in the future you wish to return to Sirius, the ship will be here for you. You look around the chamber. And here is a party of the ancient beings who have lived in this great light city of Telos since the time of Lemuria, through all of the cycles that have been happening on the surface, times of beginnings, rising to the zenith, and the great destruction of many civilizations. The beings of Telos have continued to evolve from the fourth to the fifth dimension. To evolve themselves into unity consciousness. And from here, they constantly monitor the surface, leaving their city at certain times to be of service to humanity. The first being who comes to greet you is the Lord Adama, the High Priest of Telos. He takes you by the hand and he escorts you out from the docking chamber where the ships come in, into a beautiful temple, a great temple, which is filled with light. He leads you to the center of this circular temple, to a raised platform. He escorts you up the steps to stand on this platform. Where there are many beings, the great masters who have been serving this ascension process from the very beginning. Lord Sananda, Lord Kutumi, Lady Portia, Lady Venus, Sanat Kumara, Saint Germain, Lady Nada, Mother Mary, all of the beings who you have worked with in the great temples of this earth. They welcome you now to the light city of Telos. They invite you to stand with them in their circle. All of the beings hold hands, and each heart opens like a flower, and a wave of pure love passes around the circle from heart to heart to heart. You are being filled with love from each of the great masters. They have watched your journey. They have watched you overcome so many challenges. They hold you in awe for your courage and your dedication. And in return, they offer you love. So let your heart be filled with all the love that you can hold. You have earned it, and it is time now to receive the reward for your great service to this planet. In the center of the circle, there arises a hologram of the earth. And as you watch the hologram along with the masters, it is slowly turning. And you can see the story of this earth. She is evolving now out of shadow, out of darkness. And as you watch the surface of the earth, the light is returning. The new earth is being born. And you are part of the new dawn, of the great awakening. The doorway to Telos has opened for you, and you are invited to return at any time if you grow weary, confused, or discouraged. Simply return to this place. You are one who volunteered to walk upon the surface. All of the beings of Telos are here to support you in that mission. So once more, each being gives you a blessing and a gift. And you feel yourself in your body of light, bringing the essence of your divine self, bringing the activation of your star body from Sirius, bringing all of the gifts that you have received. You are now being escorted up to the surface once more. You find yourself passing out through the great mountain of Shasta and simply floating to the place that your body is waiting for you. floating down over your body, where it is sitting or lying, wherever you are at this time. Let us bring all of these gifts, these activations, down through the crown chakra, coming in through the top of your head, activating your light body, your divine essence infusing every cell of your body, receiving all of the gifts and the blessings that were given to you, bringing them all here now, allowing you to step up to the next octave, to embody all of the consciousness as star essence, as divine essence, bringing all of this consciousness here and now. So as you come back to your physical body, what is the message that your higher consciousness has for you in your life at this time? What does your personality self need to hear at this time? Now you know the plan, which is perfect. No matter what storms may appear to be swirling around you, know that the storms are only the old energies leaving. Either your own wounded self that is asking to be healed, the planetary storms, the extremes of weather, the conflict between people. It is all just part of the great awakening and the great cleansing. So listen always to your higher self, to your inner knowing, to see the truth behind the surface. Begin to bring your awareness now back to the breath, into the body, bringing yourself slowly back into this time, into this place, becoming aware of the breath. Follow the breath in, follow the breath out. Energy coming back into your body as you bring yourself slowly back into this time, into this place, bringing all of this consciousness with you. So in your own time, coming fully